neighbors, country people, lend me your head holes, and welcome to another episode of UST, Unexpectedly Serious Turn, our D&D 5e Twitch stream. Yay! Let's see, we don't have any announcements this week, so let's get right back into the world of Anna, shall we? Last time we saw our intrepid adventurers, they were still inside of the Yuan-Ti ruins, and they were around the Ziggurat area, discovering that they were perhaps a little bit more entwined in all of this than previously expected. They were promptly sent back through the portal, thank goodness, and Strix was there. They found a little sprout in the cage and managed to free him, and stuck around looking through different areas in the Ziggurat and figuring out, or trying to figure out exactly what's going on, before setting off the next morning back to Operverin, and hopefully to find some more Chimera, which, as they stumbled back through the spicy pudding area, they did come upon another Chimera. A battle ensued, and they managed to slay the savage beast just in time. So, what would you like to do?
Whew. 2-for-1 deal, lads. This is beautiful.
Well, that's another tail in the bag.
And another one to tell.
Indeed. Quick...
Okay? Edwin, are you okay? That looked like it hurt a lot.
Who?
Edwin?
Edwin got fired.
Oh,
a little bit.
You know Edwin, our buddy?
Yes.
But you're a tiefling, right? So that didn't hurt as bad?
We
Right.
Which, actually, that is an interesting point of order, Keeper. We forgot that Edwin takes half damage from fire last week.
Oh, no, he doesn't. Because aren't you a different type of tiefling?
I still have the
Oh, okay.
resistance.
Because I know sometimes it's, like, cold resistance. That's fair. I mean, then he's looking much better than you thought he was.
Ooh.
I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
I mean, I got kind of smacked around with the horns a little bit.
That's
You're
true. You got stabbed a bit, didn't you?
Bloody goat.
There's nothing wrong with you. You're fine.
Oh, there's a lot wrong with me, love.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, we're out here outside the lantern light. Not really, I think there's a lot wrong with all of us, wouldn't you say?
Well, I mean, you know. You learn to live.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
This is a fun adventure for me. So, I was in a monastery.
Really? Because I figured we were just kind of in your, like, nightmare zone, what with all the snake imagery.
Yep. Well, that part I could do without, but everything else has been really fun.
Eh, fair enough.
Well, that works.
It's just been one long fever dream.
There was the part about getting dragged into there was a part about getting dragged into a strange portal, but I figure we'll settle up on that account later.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, so let's get this thing skinned and... roughly what time of day is it? I forget.
Great question. I believe midday, approximately, give or take.
Okay.
So let's go with that.
Yeah, I forgot what time of day it was.
Yeah.
So did I!
Well, Glib, you met Madame Tiefling, right?
Yeah.
You think that she'd be interested in 2 Chimera hides?
Well, yeah, she probably needs both of them.
Alright, fair enough. So I'm gonna try and skin the hide off. Same stuff that I tried to get last time. Scales from the dragon head. Horns off of the goat end, and the hide and the wings and everything.
Okay, roll me survival checks, I believe it is, for the whole, like, skinning process and harvesting of things.
Let me see.
I mean, I'll try to help them.
Ooh, can I do it at advantage then?
Yes, you can. You
Excellent.
got some assistance.
I'll hop around helping him. I'll hand you tools.
Nice.
Yeah.
So the first roll is a 14. The second one is even better, 21.
Wow! That's
Wow.
fantastic. So you get 6 pounds of the dragon scales.
6 pounds of dragon scales.
You
Excellent.
do successfully get the lion's mane as well as both of the horns from the goat. They look to be in pretty fantastic condition, all things considered. And you get a couple of teeth. You get... Hold on. Let me get the...
And that's an addition. We only got like, what was it, like 4 or 5 pounds before?
I think you got 8 pounds off the
8
last
pounds.
guy.
8
Yeah.
pounds before, so 6 pounds this
Yeah.
time, so that makes 14
This
pounds.
one's slightly smaller.
Gotcha, gotcha.
And then you get 3 of the 4 teeth.
3 of the 4
Ooh.
teeth. Nice, nice. Where did it go? Where'd it go? 3 of the 4 teeth, so that's another 3 teeth. Sorry, I'm updating everything as I
Nah,
go.
you good. Do the
Yeah.
thing. Do the
So-
thing, my dude.
And then I've got another lion's mane.
Yes, the lion's mane and like hide.
Gotcha. And a hide.
Well, the lion's mane and hide are like together. It's like the lion portion of the body.
So just listed as like pelt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the horns and wings and claws and such? Yes, no.
Claws. You get 4 claws. And the wings I'll just give you. With a 21, you cut them off fairly easily.
Excellent.
And obviously the tail is
I was
in
about to say, gotta get that tail.
Gotta
very good
have it.
condition.
Gotta have that tail.
Yeah.
I have an asterisk by the old one. By the last one. Is this just a standard version?
Yeah. I believe you rolled a nat 20 when getting that tail, so the asterisk is that it's in particularly pristine condition.
Gotcha, gotcha. I went to type, and it decided that it was the no.
It
Yes.
said no.
It
Like
said
to do
no.
that. They like to do that. It's very unfortunate.
Right?
Mm.
So, okay. So, it looks like I've got everything. Cool. And I still have a Grick tail, by the way. And a Grick
Yeah.
beak.
Didn't
No,
you get?
yeah, I
no,
got rid of
you
those for-
traded
Oh, no.
those.
Repair. Yeah.
Traded that. That's right. Okay. It's hard managing a bag of
And
holding.
the scrolls.
Yeah, that's
Oh yeah,
fine.
you have those scrolls too.
I do have the scrolls somewhere.
And you have a MacGuffin in there, right? Got the MacGuffin?
Yes.
The mushrooms or the sonic screwdriver?
Yes.
Yes to both.
Either
Yes.
that or I just give you a taxidermied falcon. Hey, thank you, Josh, for understanding that film noir reference.
A moldy falcon.
Oh boy.
Hell yeah. I'm so happy you understood that.
Oh, I got it.
That was a deep level joke there.
Watch
All
some
right.
film noir, kids.
Heck yeah. Iconic film noir.
The classics.
And I guess look up screenwriting lingo.
That too. But yeah, so y'all take care of your chimera. Anything else you wanted to do before you get back on your road?
Can we make steaks out of this one too,
We
That's
can.
true. You can butcher it.
Yeah. I suppose I can do that.
That might take a bit, mightn't it?
or? Yeah, we're gonna
Um,
take a few bits, make them into steaks. For later.
I think leaving it behind would be a mistake.
Mmm.
Technically, you're correct, but I deplore the way you said it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy right now, though.
I thought it was fantastic.
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 Stop teeing him up.
Alright, yeah, so I guess I'll try and butcher it for steaks.
While he's butchering it, I'm gonna roam around and look for non-meat product to eat, like
Roll me a
berries and
survival check.
such.
I'm confused.
Are you taking Sprout with you?
Yes.
Then you have advantage because he knows the forest.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
Sprout.
thank God I got advantage on that one. That would have been really bad.
Sprout is a pretty useful little mushroom kid.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And I rolled an 8 on butchering it.
Oops, you butchered
They're
that.
not pretty sticks.
You butchered those steaks, is what you did.
They don't. I mean, they go a little bit against the grain. It looks a little like rough and ratty.
It's all gristle, lad.
I mean,
They're
but
edible,
you have steaks.
Yeah, I've only got 16 of 49 HP, so I'm probably just like hacking at it because I'm pissed at him.
You
Yeah,
beefed it.
That's a 21.
21. So
Technically-
yeah, he helps you find a couple of mushrooms that are pretty good for humanoids to eat. He helps you find some berries that are perfectly healthy for humanoids to eat and not poisonous. He helps you find a couple of flowers that are good, and helps you find like roots that are okay, and yeah, you get some nuts, some berries, some mushrooms, some essentially dandelion salad type stuff.
Excellent.
And also, I just want to point out there's no beef on that animal. There's only a goat, so at best there's mutton happening.
He did it.
Wow, well done. Oh.
So proud.
I feel a tear somewhere, like, around here.
No, give yourself credit. It wasn't terrible.
I
No, he's the king of puns. There's no keeping up. Woo.
Yes.
All right.
So you have what you think would be pretty good rations for at least the rest of your travel, if not longer. And you continue through the woods.
Excellent.
All right.
Do you need me to roll another perception check from the lead, MK? Or?
Yeah, we'll do another perception and survival.
Excellent.
I'll do survival.
Huzzah!
I'll assist
Ooh.
someone.
Do you want to assist with survival?
Sure.
Yeah!
All right, 16.
Very nice.
Perception?
Oh, a 4!
Unless somebody wants to give me advantage, yeah.
I'll help. Yeah.
Oh, thank Jesus.
But what if we didn't, though? What if we stuck with a 4, huh?
I mean, the 4 is an option.
I'm gonna die if we stick with this.
16.
Okay.
16 is better. I
That
like
first
16
one was a
lot.
nat 1.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, I
Get 'em
definitely
out of the
like
way now.
16 better than 4. I feel like that's where we're at.
D&D Beyond
Roughly-
betrayed me.
Damn you, D&D Beyond.
So, you walk through the woods. Everything seems to be fairly normal. Everything seems to be going pretty well. Nothing too problematic. Let me. Sorry, I need to pull up something because I've got something.
Ah, shit.
As our headphones fade to black.
Right.
Just right over there. It's fine.
Oh, God.
And you come across this area. It's absolutely beautiful. There's a crystalline waterfall. There's beautiful flowers. Everything looks kind of idyllic in a way. It's just very pretty.
I don't trust that.
I
I
don't
guess
trust...
Can I go pick? I want to go pick the flowers.
I would like you not to do that.
Oh, alright, but only one of us, and...
I don't see what y'all are worried about. This place seems pretty cool.
Yeah, Glib and Strix, I'm an expert in the phrase too good to be true, and this is too good to be true.
But it's so pretty. I just want to go pit. That's so nice.
Yeah.
You said there was a pool and a waterfall, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think really the only thing missing around here is probably a cannonball.
Oh, shit.
Well,
Yeet the goblin!
Vah'pyr is just going to, like, lean back against a tree as far away from this as he can get, and watch what happens.
Real quick, just so that I know, Vah'pyr, how hurt do you look?
Not, let me get back to you on that. Not significantly, like, maybe a bruise from where the goat horn smacked me.
Okay, Edwin, how are you looking?
Not great. Not as bad as I could be.
Okay.
But it could be a lot better. A little beat up, a little banged up.
Alright, Fenn's just gonna kind of, like, pat Edwin on the shoulder and give him 5 HP.
Thank you, sir.
See, this is the problem. I have magic, but I have no magic that lets me detect other magic.
Yeah, I don't have that either. And weird thing, once a day, I pat somebody and wounds close up, so I'm not gonna question.
It's magic, Fen.
I don't know why you're worried. Glib, you feel great swimming in that water.
Glib, you dove in, right?
Oh, Glib's already in the water.
I would have, once I saw Glib, I would have been like, ah! And then I would have run and died in.
Well, they're
Be careful,
dead.
you have a mushroom!
Yeah. Well, they're dead. Shall we move on?
Damn.
How attached are you to the little green fella?
Yeah, pretty attached.
Damn.
It's
Well-
so nice in here.
Well, I hate to tell you this.
It'd be cold, but it's not.
Yeah, it's very
It's
warm.
just
It's very,
right.
yeah.
They are about to get eaten by something
And I have
terrible.
the little mushroom sitting on the top of my head.
You know, given that we are outside of the lantern light, I wouldn't be half surprised if that's something's mouth.
The part of it that's the real shame is the mushroom. That's the real shame of the thing.
Yeah.
He does seem to be happily slapping at the water.
People don't eat mushrooms. That's crazy.
Now with the mushrooms! Whee!
Thank you for getting me some mushrooms. They'll be delicious.
That is going to be that is going to be an excellent garnish on the whole dish.
Just really cap it all off.
Ties the whole thing together.
Damn it. Oh god. Oh.
Are there any flowers by the?
Oh yeah, lots of different colors. There's little purple ones, big orange ones, some pink ones, couple bright blue ones. Just lots of different array.
I would like. Is it possible to roll an insight check on a on a vista? Is that a thing I can do?
Not really.
I mean, perception.
Geographic
Insight
location
requires
sketchy.
Insight requires, face.
That's totally fair. Okay, I'd love to see if I can get a perception. I mean, it's the same thing as insight. I'd love to see if I can get a perception going, see if I can figure out where the hinky is here.
I feel like that would probably be more likely to be a nature check.
Nature check? That's actually better. That's a +3. Thanks.
You're trying
there's a
to discern if
waterfall.
the nature is bad.
There is a cliff face.
Unfortunately, that's only an 11, so that's, yeah, 11.
I mean, nothing about this says it's bad.
Yeah, I don't trust that. I'm pulling out the dagger of venom, and
I'm also
Starts stabbing the flowers.
yeah, I've got my weapons out and I'm investigating for anything around here that person, monster, or otherwise that I think might try and kill us.
Anyone, what is your favorite color?
Green.
That's my favorite color.
Amber.
I like blue.
Ooh.
I'm partial to gold.
I swim over to the edge and I start looking for a blue flower.
That makes so much sense for me here.
Yeah, I'm partial to gold. Thank you.
I start searching around for a blue flower.
Is it like early evening?
Yeah, at this point it's probably early evening. Yeah, Strix, it's fairly easy to find a blue flower.
I pick the flower.
It's cute.
Here it comes.
And I give it to the little tiny mushroom sprout.
And he holds it in front of his nose and he sniffs it. And he
goes
says,
to sleep.
This is Nami. Glib and Strix, if you are down any HP, you can roll hit dice to bring them back up.
Wait, what?
Oh, I was never injured.
I was never injured because I was behind the Chimera.
So the swimming in the pool would actually count as a short rest.
I did a real good job getting its attention. Unfortunately, there was an Edwin behind me.
Yep.
You know, Edwin, it's really nice in here, you guys. You need to. It's just really nice.
The last time
Not eating us.
The last time I went swimming with a group of people, I ended up having some real uncomfortable conversations. I think I'm all right.
I won't have uncomfortable conversation. I mean, I don't think I'll have uncomfortable conversation with you. I don't intend to have uncomfortable conversation with you.
But, like, what's your childhood trauma?
I'm not gonna ask you, like, weird personal questions, like why Edwin wears a headband, or
Why does
you're so
Edwin wear a
angry all the
headband?
time.
Edwin, you're a tiefling, aren't you?
Last I checked.
Can't just ask people if they're a tiefling.
Well, okay. So now there's a reason for this, because tieflings typically have horns, right?
I mean, I wanted to ask this too, but it felt kind of rude, so thank you for taking the social bullet.
Yeah, I'm real good at that. I'm just curious, and I mean, you can totally, like, rebuff me on this if you want to, if I'm completely out of line, but why don't you have horns, man?
Wonders why he had awkward conversation the last time he went swimming.
I'm not the one.
Yeah, boy.
I said I wasn't gonna have the awkward conversation.
You know, I am beginning to
not
see that
swimming.
maybe the last time you went swimming, it might have been your fault.
I didn't say it wasn't. At
You
no
guys
point.
really need to take a dip in this pool. It's fantastic.
I don't swim, really, as a rule.
I'm gonna
you also
splash
find
everybody
some
with water,
mango-looking
too.
fruits.
Oh damn.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't trust that at all.
How to tell you've been betrayed by DMs before?
How
It's
to
a
tell
wonderful
you've been
oasis.
How to
You
tell
said
you've
there
been a
was this.
betraying DM.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
You said there were mango-looking fruits?
Yeah, mango-looking fruits.
We should let Edwin answer the question.
Yes.
You should.
The last time I went swimming, it was very uncomfortable. I'll have none of it. Hey man, what's your deal? Oh look, mangoes. ADHD and D.
Please take a point of inspiration for
Oh,
that,
man.
because it's so true.
Oh god. So good.
Oh shit.
That's pretty good.
I'm gonna collect some of the mango-ish fruits.
So, Edwin will go ahead and he'll get in the water, but he'll take off his excess stuff. He's obviously not going to jump in with all of his equipment.
That would
take
make
off
him
his and take off his outer shirts and whatnot, and he does remove his headband. And when he does, you all can see that on his forehead he has two like jagged nubs where his horns should be and used to be.
Jeez, you look like you've been through hell, boy.
That's not very nice.
Well done.
Backstory
You're not wrong.
of the entire race.
When I was young, my Fen and I have a lot in common. I too have not the best father.
Fair enough, yeah.
When I was young, my father actually snapped my horns off of me.
Yikes.
Ooh.
For disobeying him.
Well,
Why?
that's...
Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna go up to Edwin and I'm gonna tap him and like, you can come and live with my family when we're done with this if you want. My dad won't do that to you.
Well, he'd be a little late.
yeah.
But that's the headband.
Yeah, oh my. And they don't grow, they don't keep growing, they just...
Oh.
That's...
It happened late enough in life that they were already fully developed at that time.
Yep.
Ow.
Lost
Talk
all your
about a
baby
headache.
horns
Yeah.
already. Your big teeth had grown.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, that's...
I'm gonna hug
yeah.
him. I hugged him.
I'm all out of liquor, or I'd give you a drink.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Ugh, that's rough.
It's in the past, or
Indeed.
Edwin, if you are in the pool, you also get the benefits of a short rest.
Thank you.
Whatever that
Do we
means.
just want to... Do we want to take the opportunity to set up camp here?
I mean,
I
might
don't
as
know.
well.
I still
think
feel like
this pool is
something's...
fantastic.
I still feel like something's off about this place.
Something's off about everything around here, but, I mean...
There's no lantern light. Something's always off.
Yeah.
The light.
I mean,
The light is off.
you've heard the clucking in the distance, right?
Yeah, that's unsettling.
Yeah. It's like they're following us.
I don't
really
like
is.
that. I'll be honest with you. I don't like that one bit.
Oh no, not even slightly. But I mean, on occasion you shoot one, and then we've got weird chicken dinner. I don't even feel like a winner really when I'm eating it. It's just there. It is
No,
chicken.
yeah.
It's
It wasn't
hell chicken.
bad last time when I cooked it, right?
Oh no, it was perfectly amazing abyssal chicken. It's
Also, just for clarification, there's no way, like, we're calling it abyssal chicken because it's convenient. There's no way it's actually poultry, yeah?
I mean, that's just the name. I don't know that it's really poultry.
It's a bird-based byproduct. I'm still not eating it.
Well, there you go.
Well,
Again,
I mean,
I'm not entirely certain it's bird.
it's mammalian, I
I
think.
said
Yeah.
bird-based.
I think maybe there was just a close correlation in body shape, and they're like, eh. And then
Yeah.
they say everything tastes like chicken, so, that's
Yeah.
where we are.
Technically a fiend.
How many of those mango-type fruits did I collect?
Ooh, yeah.
I mean, pretty much as many as you want. They're kind of tall for you. You'd have to fly up to get them, but you could have pretty much as many as you want. I mean, not an unlimited supply, obviously, but a couple.
I'm gonna go ahead and set up camp then.
Okay.
So,
I'm gonna see if there's anything behind the waterfall.
oh,
Look behind the waterfall,
Here it comes.
and it looks very glittery. It looks like it's got some crystals there. It's very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
It kind of vaguely reminds you of the Feywild.
Ah.
Oh,
Yep. See? Told you. Told you. This was a bad idea.
Hey, everybody, come check this out!
Pass.
I go over.
Yeah, and
Edwin will
the
swim over.
rocks look almost crystalline in their formations. They've got portions of it that are rock faced, but there's also some like blue and purple kind of crystal looking things. And the waterfall, it looks very nice.
That's so cool.
Made it this far without having anything to do with the Feywild. I won't start now.
I'm gonna touch the things that look like crystals.
Yeah, and they're hard rock crystals.
Anybody got detect magic?
I mean, give me 10 minutes.
And maybe we can do that too.
Yeah.
You want me to? Okay.
I'm gonna go kind of float out into the middle of the pool, and I'm just gonna kind of start meditating in the middle of the pool, like oming and floating and just meditating.
That is probably the most relaxing dead man's float I've ever heard of.
Like, I starfish the whole nine.
Heck yeah.
Jesus.
Savasana.
You know what it is if you teach kids how to swim.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's the water-based Savasana.
Fair enough.
Yoga. Yeah, and after about 9 minutes, you open your eyes, look around. The only thing that seems to, like, nothing is actually magical in this surrounding area. It just seems to be pleasant and relaxing aesthetically. So it seems to be a very relaxing, pleasant area. Nothing is innately magic.
So there's nothing, like, weird. I mean, it's all just very nice. There's no magical things anywhere. Like, no, the fruit's not magic. The flowers aren't magic. The water is just very, very pleasant to swim in.
I'm gonna pull out one of the Fey
waterfall's
mushrooms real quick and point at it. I was like, how's this look?
That looks magical.
Yeah, that's a glowing orb of magic right there.
Excellent. And then I'm gonna put it back in the bag. Alright, so I feel perfectly safe then.
Yeah, it's not broken. I'm mildly broken, but my magic's not broken.
Man, I keep forgetting that I'm actually in water. It's just that comfy.
Seriously, Edwin, how is it?
It's nice. Just wasn't.
Oh,
If
man.
you just suck it up and get in the water, you'll feel better.
No,
That
that
was
way.
particularly zen.
To be fair, it's been a while since we've been
Bathed?
anywhere we could bathe or anything, you know.
I mean, I would appreciate
A
it
good
greatly.
rinse, you know.
Nothing this good comes without a price.
Yeah, but at the same time, somebody needs to be keeping watch as well. So,
Magic
but
comes
yes.
at a price, dearie.
Nice!
Someone's gonna appreciate that.
As
Yes!
as
Yes,
they're
they
saying,
did.
somebody needs to take watch. How close is Vah'pyr? How close to the pool are you at this point in time?
Vah'pyr is as far away from the pool as possible while still being able to have a conversation.
Somehow he's up a tree. You're not sure how, but it's kind of like a cat. I'm kidding, I promise.
Yeah,
He's not up a tree.
he maneuvered himself as far away from the pool as possible while still being able to hold a conversation at, like, indoor voice level.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna get out and get my water skin, and I'm gonna fill my water skin with the pool water.
Okay. Yeah.
You're just a chicken.
Oh, she got you a chicken.
I am in fact one of the realm's great cowards. Thank you for noticing.
You're very welcome.
One of the realm's great cowards.
So I'll investigate the area before watches and everything.
I'll help with that.
So, let me see. That's... And... What's the other one? 17.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
So, any footprints other than ours, anything like that, I'm looking for any sort of threat at all.
You see some animal footprints. Looks like possibly owl bears or things like that wandering through, because, you know, watering hole in the middle of forest tends to draw aminals, especially since it seems to have pretty good sustenance.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing actively threatening. It's
Okay.
just a...
Got it.
Guys, it's just nice.
Seriously, you both need to bathe too.
I will do that.
Once I'm back in town.
No, I
Oh.
mean like before we get to town.
I'll take care of that. That's fine.
Also, and I'm just gonna prestidigitate myself clean.
That works.
Yeah, there you go. Have it.
You have a particular scent that seems to appear.
Oh yeah, minty fresh all the way.
Too fresh.
Your entire body just turns into minty fresh. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, there you go.
So, Fen will take a standard kind of bath the way everybody else did, just like get rid of the majority of the gear, hop in for a quick swim, and then pop back out.
Edwin
Okay.
splashes him.
And again, you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the effects of a short rest.
Excellent.
Going in the water.
I wonder what's at the top of the waterfall.
Fly up and look.
You fly up and look.
I fly up and look.
How tall is the waterfall?
Can you
out
fly
of
when your
curiosity?
feathers are wet?
It's not super tall. It's probably about 10, 15 feet.
Okay.
Looks like it'd be good jumping.
I don't know. That's an excellent question, Edwin. Can I fly when my feathers are wet?
I think it'd be a little hard. You'd probably need to dry them off.
All right, I hop out of the pool and I kind of like shake off and water flies everywhere.
There is a campfire.
If I can possibly aim it towards Vah'pyr, I will.
You must understand, it's not about water in general. It's not
this water.
Yeah, it's about this water.
I completely know that, but I'm still going to do that.
Call shenanigans. Vah'pyr is now afraid of water.
Great.
No, that was another character.
I know. He's also in this world.
I like shake out and shake off and make the water fly as close to Vah'pyr as possible.
Well, that's lovely.
Glib, those crystals that you said were back there, they look valuable at all? Something we might be able to sell back in town?
I mean, maybe you'd have a hard time getting them out of the wall, I think.
I mean, we got access, right?
Yeah, but we can just leave it. It's nice. It's in nature.
Just leave it. It's pretty. It should stay here.
We don't have to monetize everything. We can just enjoy things sometimes.
What did you just say to me?
Giant chimera tails that we're turning in for money. Let's just leave this here.
No, and we're selling the rest of it too.
Now I
Alright,
kind
fine.
of want the crystals on principle.
Then get your ass in the water, Vah'pyr.
Not that bad.
Fair enough.
Not bad enough to risk life and limb.
Alright, I'll
Once
take
I dry off, I fly up to see if there's anything at the top of the waterfall or any like kind of scope the
Dead
surrounding
dragon.
areas.
It looks just to be another pool of the rather crystalline water. You don't
Just a mage
really
holds
see... Like, it kind of seems to go down both sides, and there doesn't really seem to be a source to it.
Oh yeah, nothing weird about that at all.
But other than that, I mean, yeah, it's pretty. It's just a very pretty kind of.
I'm
Sounds
going to-
Faerie suspicious.
I'm going to kind of peek. I don't want to necessarily go all the way, but I want to peek and see what's on the other side.
Seems to go into the ground.
Oh, there's a portal to the water plane, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing weird about that at all, right?
So I come back
Crazy.
and I tell them what I saw.
I want to see. Glib cast fly on himself on accident.
On accident.
That tracks with Glib. Yeah, you fly up to the top.
I go with him.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Look, it goes that way. It goes into the ground.
Wow, that's
And
weird.
then it comes like up and over and down and into the pool. I don't get it.
I like to think Glib casting it on himself accidentally is like, oh, I want to see, and he like trips, but instead of falling, he like falls up.
Yeah, he just like he was
trips
just,
and he's just like, ah!
he was in the pool and he's like, I want to see, and he just starts like floating up and he's like, oh, whoa,
Didn't mean to do that.
that's different.
The thing about it that annoys me is one day they're gonna just like land in the mouth of a carnivorous plant and they're not gonna learn a lesson. That's
What do you think would happen if we went into
Where the water's
where the water
coming from?
comes out? Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'd like to point out that we
it's
all...
like I'm talking to myself.
I imagine that Edwin, Vah'pyr, and Fen are all by the campfire while they were doing this, just kind of watching, just like, to be fair, we did just jump into a portal. You were
I'm just
dragged.
I'm just saying, 10 to 1 odds the little green one doesn't come back.
Let's hope you're wrong.
It's-
All
We
right.
going?
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
I'm coming.
What's happening?
Make me athletics checks.
Oh, I'm not very good at those.
I'm horrible at those too.
And Glib and Strix get their own spin-off show.
That is an 8 total.
Uh-oh.
Straight athlete. Oh, that is a 22.
I'm just owling about.
I rolled a 19 on dice.
Glib, as soon as you start going down, you get pushed back up by a pretty intense current.
Mhm.
Strix, you manage to swim against the current, and you see it gets dark, it goes underground, and it gets to the point where even with your dark vision, it's really hard to see down there, and you don't reach a bottom by the time you start running out of air, so...
Okay, so I just kind of let the current take me back up to the top.
And you just...
It like went on and on and on forever.
Oh. Huh.
It was
Weird.
really dark.
I'm calling playing the shenanigans.
Yeah, probably.
Oh boy. Are we sure we don't want to? Are we sure we don't want to move like maybe a few more feet down the road to kip out?
There was nothing in there. Like, there were no animals, there were no fish. It was black as black. There was nothing there.
Correction.
Isn't that a little
There-
suspicious that there's no animals?
Correction. There was nothing
No.
there at the time.
I mean, I suppose we can move a little bit up the road.
No, let's just...
Or we could cast
it's already
light
built.
on a rock and then tie a rope around it and drop it in.
It was really hard to get down to the bottom, cause like, or where I thought was the bottom, cause like, you had to swim really hard. I'm afraid a rock would float back up, unless it
Well,
was a really big, heavy rock.
Wait a minute. Wait. You're telling me you had to swim down against water that was flowing up?
Yes,
yeah, why do you think it's coming out the top?
it comes up from the ground, up the other side of the mountain, over the top and down into this pool.
How tall is
Here,
the
you gotta
waterfall?
keep up.
like 5-10 feet, or like 10-15 feet.
Vah'pyr just turns to Edwin. Am I the crazy one? Is it me?
I think it's all
you're
of us.
you're the
I mean,
overly
Will-
suspicious chickeny one. It's fine.
It's alright. Edwin, keep an eye on him real quick. I'm gonna get as close on land as I can. I'm gonna climb up the side to where this hole is, and then I'm gonna use Giant's Might and throw in the biggest rock I can find. I'm gonna wait for Glib to cast light on it first, and then I'm gonna throw in the biggest light rock that I can.
Oh, I
Roll
can't
me a
do
nature
that.
check.
Nature check.
Yeah, you can't cast light.
No, I don't have that one.
Oh, damn.
Do I have that one? I don't think I do, but let me check. No, I do
You
not.
should cast light on this and then throw a rock in, but I don't have that spell.
Sadly, I do not have light.
Light in a party full of dark vision people, usually not something that's taken by most.
That's true.
Except
Yeah,
when
well.
we didn't realize one didn't have dark vision.
Well,
You win some, you lose some. We can get him those stupid-looking goggles.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry, did you mean awesome?
Let's purchase.
All right. Well, I'm gonna at the very least, I'm gonna like drop a rock in there and just see how long bubbles come up.
Sir, you rolled a 4
That's
to
true.
find a rock.
3. Yeah.
I'm sorry, you rolled a 3 to find a rock.
That was a natural.
Oh man, he's so
You
bad at
find
where's
a
the rock.
pebble.
Mhm.
You're pretty sure it's the biggest pebble that's ever existed. It's about this big.
Yeah,
Um,
that tracks.
Just skips across the pool.
Mm.
Just gets bottle rocketed
you
back
drop
up.
it down and it whee!
Like it shoots back out.
Yeah.
Well, now that you're here up top, you can hop into the pool from up here.
Not based on what you was telling me it does. Hell no.
No, not the.
And then I run and I'm like this, and I go diving down into the pool.
Again?
Well, no, not the source. The pool.
Oh, right. I guess I'll jump into the pool from here.
Wow. Try to sound a little less excited about it.
As a giant. Because
Yeah.
I did use Giant's Might.
So, like, giant Strix, you get...
Just that scene from The Iron Giant. But Vah'pyr's the guy in the chair.
Yes, precisely.
Oh, God.
Oh, Lord. Well, this has been interesting.
How are we doing watches tonight?
I'll take first.
Alright, I'll take last then.
You two gonna buddy up again?
Sounds like a plan.
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay, I'll take second.
Alright.
And we'll take third.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, with the exception of Vah'pyr, all of you are in the exact same order as the last time I wrote down watches. It's pretty phenomenal, honestly.
Nice.
That's the
I'm
second
always
time that's happened.
Third watch.
Yeah.
I'm
Nice.
always third watch. That is my spot.
It's yeah. You guys have like a good little system there. It's pretty phenomenal.
Excellent.
Phenomenal.
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 Phenomenon.
Thank you.
Phenomenon.
Oh,
As soon
boy.
as she said it, I thought it in my head, and I'm like, I know they're all going to, but I hope they don't. And then...
And
One
yet, here we are.
cannot not.
I had a coworker that I used to do that to all the time, where I would just walk in and just be like, "Phenomena," and then I'd just wait, and that would be the response. Yep.
You can't just not.
No, that only a monster.
Dear Lord.
then I'm a monster.
Right.
But
I'm also
as,
going to go to bed now.
You're a lovable monster, though. Because...
as we head into our watches, I believe I'm gonna have us take a slightly early break this week. So we're gonna go on to break,
Excellent.
and we will
Alrighty.
be back. Everyone, I hope you had a wonderful break. I know we did. All right, so let's get right back into it. We were at the watches, so that brings us to Glib.
All right, let's take a look.
Yeah.
Wonder how effective I could be at watch from the pool.
I mean, roll for it, you know.
Glib just puts out a little sign, lifeguard on duty.
All right,
Preston digitates one every hour for the 2 hours that he's on watch. Yeah.
That's gonna be an 18.
Right. Very nice. Okay. Cool. That's how much first. Yes. Sorry. So yeah. You're looking around, paying attention. Everything seems to be pretty chill. You see some birds flying around, but you know they seem to be just normal old average everyday birds. Nothing to be too concerned about. Yeah. You are happily in the pool. Everything seems to be good.
You just prestidigitates like a inner tube.
Yes.
This is the life. Gotta keep watching, but too comfy. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
And then, who's next? Who's next?
Strix.
It's definitely not Edwin, because he's third.
True. Strix.
Hey, Strix.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Hey.
awake.
Alright,
Yeah.
cool. You're up.
Up for what?
For watch.
What watch? Oh, that watch. Yeah, okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What could
Yeah.
possibly go wrong?
Do you remember who I am?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm awake now, I swear.
Okay. Alright, that's good enough for me. Good night.
Sounds about right. Are you sleeping in the pool of water?
No, Glib knows that would be pretty dangerous since he can't keep prestidigitating himself in inner tube, so he's just nearby with his feet.
Sounds about right. Okay. So yeah, Strix, it is now your go for watch.
Okay. We're all gonna die. That's a 6.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's fine.
You are very distracted by how pretty the water is. It's very nice. You also realize that you have not actually seen Sprout in a bit.
Uh-oh.
Sprout. Sprout.
I'm gonna start like frantically looking around for Sprout.
Problem is with a 6. You don't really see Sprout.
No.
No one noticed. You're all terrible parents to this
Well, I
imaginary mushroom child.
I couldn't have told you that.
I just had a horrible thought, but I'm not awake to have it, so...
I wasn't the one carrying it around.
I just had a really horrible thought.
What is it? The thought that was she still holding him when she jumped into the thing and then just like left him in the abyss? You know, we gotta go save him.
He was
from
swimming
some-
around in the pool. That much I do know is the last I saw him, he was swimming around in the pool.
Just, yeah, Tony, buddy, you and me.
But other than that, I mean, you're
I spent my watch looking for Sprout.
yeah, and you don't have much luck with it.
The rest of us get eaten.
Which brings us to Edwin and Vah'pyr.
By Sprout.
Edwin, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh,
What?
goodness.
I can't find Sprout.
What?
I don't know where he went.
He's probably off pretending to be a mushroom somewhere.
I haven't seen him since before we went to bed.
You're throwing a lot of information at me as I've just woken up.
Okay, well, we'll look for him.
We'll certainly look for him.
So go ahead and roll
feed him.
me persuasion fork.
Sprout, please come out. Thank you.
For the two of you, that's probably the better option. But no, perception checks.
I will give Edwin advantage because my perception is garbage and at disadvantage.
This is correct.
Just making sure to change. It is not. Okay. Well, the first one's a natural 20 for 23.
Oh, holy banana balls! Yeah, and you notice that there is a mushroom on the shore that seems to be holding a blue flower.
Aww.
And he probably just fell asleep, and the whole mushroom cannot be noticed when motionless thing kind of came
Okay.
into effect.
So that's one less
Cute.
thing to worry about.
Other than that, you do see some animals that seem to be heading towards the pond. They go up the rocks and seem to drink from the one above you. But one in particular looks to be an owlbear, you would think, or something of similar sort. But you
Does it
see
l-
it. It doesn't seem to notice you,
Okay.
or at least it doesn't seem to care that you're there.
So, Edwin, my boy, I'm starting to get the feeling we're a little in over our heads here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tempted to just leave that be.
Oh, I'm talking about, like, the wider situation. Like, that, too, certainly. But I'm talking about the wider situation.
Oh, well, yeah. This is definitely not in the job description, you know. It has been one heck of a week, that's for sure.
Yeah, we fell in a portal. You pulled me into a portal.
I pulled you into friendship, and and every day there's something.
Now, don't get me wrong.
It's
Don't get me wrong. Of the lot, I get the feeling you and I have the most in common. However, you pulled me into a portal.
I did, but you also could have gotten left behind.
I mean,
And then-
Strix got left behind, and she seemed like she was fine.
Well, it's because we came back immediately.
Well, if you're going to be
Well, if we-
logical about it.
But we also could not have, and then, you know, who knows.
Well, the thing of it is, I almost wish we hadn't got sent back right away, because that bastard has something that doesn't belong to me.
I'd argue most people have things that don't belong to you.
Well, that's a matter of eventuality. But he has a very specific thing that I was meant to take, and I intend on getting it. And I'm gonna encode thoughts up the memory of it was a chalice, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just gonna encode thoughts up the memory of that.
So I can
Yeah.
see it? Or...
The spell is kind of funky about that.
I'd say you can share it, because that's
Okay.
kind of the best use for it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I
I
wasn't
will-
sure if he was pulling it to show me, like, see this, you know.
Yeah.
Hey,
I will
check this
absolutely
out.
show that. Yeah. Yeah, this thing. I don't know how he has it, but I'ma get it.
What's so special about this chalice?
Well, that chalice is the reason I currently work as a solo act most of the time. Me and my partner were contracted to steal it, and we got pinched. I got away, she didn't. So, now it's time to wipe the slate clean, as it were.
I get it.
Yeah.
Finish what you started.
Exactly. By God, I will get through my life having finished one thing.
It's never too late to turn your to-do list into a to-done list.
Exactly. So, do we wake Strix and tell her that do we tell her that the boy's alright? The mushroom.
I'd let her get a rest. We know he's fine.
Yeah, alright. Actually, yeah, he's fine.
And,
And the last person on watch would be Fen, after the glorious cat on a tree branch moment.
I'll gently shake Fen awake. Hey, Fen.
Yeah.
So, Strix lost Sprout.
What?
But we
Lost.
found Sprout. Over there chilling near the water. He's the mushroom holding a flower. Can't miss it.
Alright.
She did, but, you know, can't miss it.
Alright, fair enough.
So just, you know, keep an eye out. Also, there are some animals, including an owl bear, drinking from the water up top.
A what?
An owl bear.
Oh shit, those are bad, right?
They're not good. but bad.
Depends on which leg they're chomping on at a given moment, right? Got it.
So Vah'pyr and I decided to leave it alone.
Yeah.
Because who needs that noise? And you have fun. Now I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Yep. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up Sprout, Flower, and all, and I'm going to set him on Strix.
Good plan. As you pick him up, you do notice that he is slightly snoring.
Aww.
In the tiny child way of just like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that, kind of pat him, and then I will start my watch officially.
Fair enough. Roll me a perception check.
That's a 6.
I mean, you don't even, like, you don't see anything. There's nothing wrong. I mean, this place is, like, sketchy as all heck to you, but, like...
Yeah. That Elber's about to get pissed off.
He just bumps
there.
into it.
There's nothing.
This rock's awfully furry. Wait.
There's nothing here. You don't know what Edwin was so worried about.
I must have just thought it was Strix.
She can be a bit of a bear when she doesn't get her full out sleep.
Yeah. Alright.
Frankie.
So, with that, I guess I'll just finish up the watch, with, the Paladin and Rune Knight meditations and everything towards the end and make breakfast.
Yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong.
Well, when you put it that way. Okay.
Yep. Yep. I am petrified. So, okay.
Y'all come to consciousness throughout the morning. Strix, you find Sprout laying on your wing, kind of doing that childy snoring of just like,
Oh, thank God!
Morning. Do you have berries?
Yes, I have berries. I will get you berries.
Berries. Love berries.
And I give him one of the berries that we found.
And his face is now entirely purple.
Same.
Slightly different reasoning, but entirely, yes.
I'm gonna eat one of the mango fruits for breakfast.
What do you guys want for breakfast?
I'm just eating a ration.
Likewise.
Oh, we could cook some chimera steak. Yeah.
Chimera steak and eggs. Yeah, that sounds alright.
I mean, if everybody wants to eat a ration, I won't cook. But if y'all want chimera steak and eggs, I'll cook.
I'll do a ration, thank you.
Guys, what's the fun in that?
It's...
Glib, do you want a steak?
Yeah,
Saves-
but I could take care of it. It's fine.
Saves time.
I'll have a ration and a mango.
Says I like my
Living
steak
it
pretty
up.
rare, so it's not gonna take too much time.
Right.
Okay. Do you want spices?
No, why not?
Yes, please.
What kind of spices do you want?
Spicy ones.
Like the monster hunter. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what Glib is talking about, so I'm like,
Spicy spices?
into the bag.
Yeah, you know the ones.
Yeah, so, you get some sort of pepper flake.
I think it's some kind of pepper.
Awesome.
I didn't know what kind of spicy spices you want, and this is what it gave me.
Okay, well then I'll put them on there.
Yeah.
How far are we from Operverin, by the way?
Yeah, Glib, have you ever heard of a ghost pepper?
I'll be right back.
Was that spicy?
The water's not gonna help you with that. That just moves the spice around.
Water makes it worse, Glib.
Yeah. But I don't care.
What you need is milk.
Hey, Edwin, where's the alchemy jug?
It's in the. Hold on.
I'm gonna hold up the alchemy jug.
Milk.
Milk.
You give me free range and torture ensues. I don't know what you expected.
Wow, that was pretty tasty. Time to go in for bite number 2. Here we go.
Oh no!
And just leave the jug out.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Very disturbing image, just imagining this goblin just guzzling milk. Just,
Straight
I
out
just
of the
imagine a
tube.
mess just all over him. It's just,
Yep.
Please, nobody make fan art of that. I'm begging you.
It's too late.
Right?
Nobody makes fan out of that.
Does the jug, like, do anything temperature-wise, or is it just, like, lukewarm milk coming out of it, too?
Oh.
Because I am a generous god, I would say it's cold because
That is.
I have had lukewarm milk and it's
Not
weirdly
fine.
sweet, and I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
There's a lot to be desired.
Yeah, what a
Children
vile
love
question.
milk. My kids love warmed milk.
And that's fair. Some people do, but like,
Well, but
I-
warmed and then just, like, sitting on the counter lukewarm are, like, different.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are very different.
well, and like if you go to Europe, unpasteurized milk is actually served room temperature.
Savages.
Oh, just like their beer.
Yeah. So milk is actually served in like France and Italy is served room temperature, and it's not great.
Mm-hmm.
Not
my
gonna lie.
taste.
Yeah, I mean, not my preference. I'm glad that people in Europe like it. I do not.
As my
Right.
children say, I don't care for that. No, thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
As I say, not my plain, not my abyssal chickens.
Point of order, do we know how far from Operverin we are?
You think you are approximately 4 days.
Okay.
And quick question: we've been to Operverin before as a group? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the place that you stopped, where you helped the people with the construction.
Just checking. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, well, we better get on the way then. We're about 4 days out. Yeah.
Fantastic.
All
roll
right.
me the requisite checks, please.
Which checks are those?
Survival and perception.
I will give somebody advantage on either one.
I can fly up ahead, like fly over for this one. Like I can
Okay.
fly over and see if there's anything going on ahead of us.
I will give somebody advantage on perception.
So I guess I'll take survival since I'm going in the front.
And I'll
I'll
give
help you
her-
out with survival. As
Okay.
much as I can.
Okay,
who's
I'll-
got the highest perception check?
I have a +3.
Mine's
so
a
do I.
+3.
So, I guess I can take advantage on perception, but...
Oh, yeah, I'll give you advantage. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna try my dice this time. So that's 18, because D&D Beyond is starting to turn out ones on me, and I'm not a fan.
I got a 19 on survival.
Excellent.
All right, so we've got 18 for perception, 19 for survival.
Correct.
Yes.
Fantastic. So you make pretty good time throughout the day. At one point, you do see a flock of brightly colored birds that seem to take off and fly around a little bit in front of you in a clearing. But other than that, the day goes by pretty much without any real events.
All right.
Nothing too exciting happens.
You guys want to try some of this steak?
I'm good.
No.
I'm
I've been
fine,
taking-
thank you.
I've been taking very little bites, little nibbles,
I don't.
because it's so hot.
Yeah. Glib, you have sweat through your armor.
And your robes.
Would my hellish
Yeah.
resistance work for the pepper? Can I just flex on Glib and just like?
I would argue that because it is capsaicin, it would be acid damage, not fire damage.
Ooh,
I mean, if you want to be legitimate about it.
I do the science nerding.
However, capsaicin
Science.
interacts with the parts of your mouth that register heat damage.
That's true? Yeah, I'm lawyered. I will allow it. It will count as either fire or acid damage. So, yeah. You can eat it with resistance.
All those episodes of Man versus Food, not wasted.
Well, it's like the way to make a lemon sweet is by putting salt on it, because sour is just hyper condensed sweet molecules, and so the salt will break apart the sour and turn it sweet, because we don't actually have sour taste buds. It registers on the sweet portion of your tongue.
The more you know.
We do a lot
Science
of food
nerd.
science here on UST.
Hello, yes, I am nerd.
We have no artificers.
Not yet. But once I make this dog, who knows?
Right.
It's true. It's an option.
So yeah, I'm just gonna reach over and take a chunk of the meat and just.
It's pretty good, right?
Not bad. I like got a little kick.
Oh boy.
And you do feel like just the tiniest bit of kick, but it's nothing to write home about necessarily.
Yeah. But I'm like tough it out, you know, just act like I don't feel it at all. But it's a little like.
Well, learn something new every day. Oh God, that Fenn's just like shaking his head. Nope. No.
No,
I mean, yeah, I'll pass.
Oh, I couldn't do that. Nope.
Wait, can you use your cloud rune to transfer the spicy to someone else?
No, it's unfortunately it's a roll. I did think about that for a second.
Oh, okay.
If I attack somebody with capsaicin, that's a whole different thing.
Yep. Then I can move it.
It's a whole different ball game.
Intent.
Right. Wow, so tasty.
Alright.
Along with a day's worth of.
At least I know I have a weapon if I lose my weapon.
Right.
Aren't your fists your weapons?
I mean, yes.
You have fists?
No. I mean, kind of. And I kind of look at my hands. I'm like, I mean, they're like fisty wings.
How have I been picking things up this whole time?
I have fingers.
It's like in the Goofy movie where it's like, you ever wonder why we're wearing gloves? Like, she's all of a sudden like, wait a minute, how have I been doing things? Like, just none of us really noticed. Like,
It's like the Powerpuff Girls, like using chopsticks.
yeah.
I mean, I've got opposable feathers.
Yeah. I have opposable feathers.
Oh man.
Clearly, I am the most of all.
I mean, I technically have talons for toes, so.
We always do.
Still, I could
think
do.
we're
I could
talented.
blind somebody with that spice.
Right.
That's true.
Well, I'll take first watch then. We should be another 3 days out then. The sooner we get to Operverin, the sooner we can get to the Aesidor, and the sooner we can get these tails off of us.
Are we being followed?
No, the tails. And
Yes.
Fell for that one, Finn.
he's just gonna put the tails back in the bag. So.
Alright, so Fen is our first watch. Who's gonna take second?
I take second.
Excellent.
I will take third.
I'll help him.
Well, I guess fourth it is.
Glib gets a full night's rest.
Every time.
That's true, because even if he goes first, it still gets
Yeah, that's the rest of the sleeping. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
exact same positions with the exception of Fen
First to the last.
Yeah, they just switched spots. It's fine. Y'all are creatures of habit, and it's hilarious to me.
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 12.
Never
I didn't
gonna
know there
bite
were any
you
clerics in the
butt.
party.
Yes. Cause nuns. Sorry. Yeah, so, you rolled a 12?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Your watch goes by pretty much chill.
Okay. I will wake up Strix at the end of my watch. I didn't say anything.
I see. What? Nothing? Nothing at all. Okay.
So Strix, you, are up, and
Where's
Get-
my tiny friend?
he is sleeping on your shoulder. He's been napping for most of the day. He's been pretty tuckered out.
We
He's
left
had
him back at
very
the Oasis.
exciting couple days.
Oh god. He's a full day behind us.
He did not imbibe any of the pepper. He stayed far away from the ghost pepper.
Probably a good idea.
That's a shame. Crying shame is what that is. That would have been fucking funny.
What is it?
You were a crying mushroom the entire time.
Oh.
Although capsaicin receptors are typically found only in mammals.
Why is the food biting me back?
Food hate me.
It's not a pineapple.
Snack that eats you back pineapple. I have zero ability to not. I apologize to all of the viewers at home while we go insane. It's fine. So yeah, Strix, go ahead and roll me your perception check. I know.
That is a 17.
17. Yeah, you look through the forest. You hear the requisite barking in the distance.
Is that just... Are they everywhere? Oh, I'm not awake yet.
Not yet. But yeah, everything otherwise... I mean, there's movement, as tends to happen in the whole, you know, life thing. But other than that, it seems pretty fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of grip the locket around my neck, and I'm gonna dig out a quill and a paper, and I'm gonna just kind of start scribbling on a quill and a paper.
Fair enough. Sorry?
Not on a quill and a paper. I'm gonna scribble on the paper with the quill. That's what I meant to say.
Yep, sounds about right.
So you all are clear on that one.
No, I completely understand. That's good.
I got where you were going.
I admit you lost me for a split second, but...
But yeah, everything seems to be, you know, perfectly fine. You see motion outside of the trees and everything like that, but nothing comes towards you or is threatening.
Okay. I will go and wake up Edwin and Vah'pyr.
Who's there?
Hey!
What?
Hey.
Watch.
Oh,
Third watch.
right.
Abyssal chickens. They're kind of everywhere. And
Kind of used to
there's-
that at this point.
Yeah. And there's things just out in the forest, but nothing too scary. There's no snakes, it's fine.
All right then.
And I'm gonna go huddle up next to a tree and sit down with the tiny sprout on my shoulder. And go to bed.
Nice, very nice.
Does the sleeping sprout look like a mushroom growing out of Strix's shoulder?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, it's.
Does he still have his flower?
Yes.
Aw,
You almost
that's
look
so
like
cute.
a druid.
Well, all right then. To business.
The business. And I take a shot. No, Okay, so I have advantage, yes?
Yes, you absolutely do, because my perception is shite.
Didn't help.
Oh no!
So that's gonna be a 12.
Oh, well,
So,
it's not terrible.
no. The second one I rolled a nat 1. So, that would have been a 4.
Thank God for advantage tonight, man.
So 12.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice
Um,
having friends.
You do hear at one point some rustling in the woods and some sort of, like, snorting a little bit close to your camp.
Is that something we want to deal with, or do we just leave it be for now?
This camp is a drug-free zone. Keep your snorting elsewhere. Nah, why? Just let it be, man. Let nature be nature. And then I'm just gonna pull out a mango and just cut it in half and offer half of it to Vah'pyr.
Yeah, all right. Absolutely, bro. My lord. All right. This is a hell of a weird little group we've put together.
Yes. I have nothing clever to say about that. Yes.
If I wasn't so absolutely convinced you and me were the only normal ones.
And that's a terrifying thought, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sane.
Right. It's fine.
Listen,
It's fine.
I understand. I'm a kleptomaniac. I'm fully in control of my compulsion. I just choose not to control it.
Right.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna have a chat with God and have to get off your vice?
God's willing, never. Do you have any idea how hard it is to lie to gods?
In the background, you hear thunder.
I'm gonna
rolling.
plead the fifth on that one.
Right.
I imagine it's bloody well difficult to lie to gods.
In the background, you hear thunder roll.
I get it! It's not a convincing argument. You'll have to do better than that.
Lightning strikes.
Scooch over a little away. Clarify. Scooch a little further away.
You missed. Start bringing your A game.
I just get up and start walking away. I don't even want to be anywhere within fireball radius of.
It's a coincidence. It's a coincidence. It's just a storm, lad.
I don't believe in coincidence.
No joke.
Definitely a coincidence.
And I finished my mango at a safe distance. And just chill till the end of our watch.
I don't know what people are so worried about. It's just a little thunder and lightning is all. It's not like someone's trying to tell me something.
In the
When
next
you see
scene,
the future, irony is everywhere.
well, I was gonna say, and then in the next scene, what we see is Vah'pyr try to get up and walk, and a lightning strike, and Vah'pyr just go thud, like those security cams, the people that get struck by lightning. You just see it go bam. They go.
Well, Vah'pyr stands up, dusts himself off, and goes to wake Glib. Anything happen?
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Well, that happens. Then Edwin just walks over and looks down at him. Hey, Vah'pyr, you all right?
That's not canon. We're not counting that.
So far, you have not had any direct run-ins with any of the gods.
There you go.
As far as you know.
And, well, Vah'pyr specifically.
Vah'pyr specifically.
But,
yeah. As
so
far as
then-
you know.
it's just, yeah, as far as...
I mean, you interact with Glib all the time.
That's true. And
Glib
he
has
is
a very-
well on his way to deification.
Glib has a very inflated opinion of himself, so we're not
I
going
don't
to
know if
count
Glib's a god. I'd say he's more just like a force of nature.
that.
You made friends with an archfey early on. It makes you a little bit different.
Instead of divination, it's glibination.
Yeah.
Oh,
Glib
that
has a
was-
Glib has a very inflated opinion of his abilities. I'm not saying it's unearned, but it is inflated.
Hey, we're all about the Glib Nation here.
Is that how you waking him up?
By shit talking him, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's time to wake up, you big idiot.
Get up, you slacker.
Vahpyr wakes him up, shaking him. You are not a god.
Strike me with lightning, will you?
And you know, the most
Show your
threatening
force.
sparkles that have ever existed somehow erupt on Vahpyr's face. Almost like an archfey said, "Excuse me?"
Glib being shaken wildly while the... Is it that time already?
Oh no,
Pierce
Charlie's
just lost the
frozen.
plot of second.
Oh no, he's
Oh, I
dead.
got him.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
That was a great freeze pose.
It was great.
Your archfade in the game. Your archfade for real.
Oh lord.
God said
So, yeah.
no.
Anyway, I gently wake up Glib.
Alright, well, anything exciting happening?
Oh, I tempted fate and nearly got struck by lightning. At least that's what Edwin thinks happened.
Oh, okay, well, that's pretty par for the course.
But keep your distance.
It's fine. The gods have got nothing on me.
More
even-
thunder rolls in the background.
I'd still maybe sleep under a tree or something.
Either
a
shut up
canopy.
or do something about it.
Not my tree.
Oh no.
Alright, well, I mean, hey, I'll let you know a little secret. I did a little light, very light blasphemy, and I only got a headache out of it. So that's, you know.
Fair enough, I guess.
It's true.
All that does is confirm that the gods are vengeful.
Light?
It was very
Well-
light blasphemy.
Well, and then there was the trying to pry the gems out of the statue.
Oh, yeah, that was moderate blasphemy, but to an evil god, so they could go, I don't know, be evil somewhere else.
Like I said, all that does is confirm to me that the gods are vengeful. I don't know what to make of that.
I'm just
Depends on
giving
the
you a
god.
heads up. Alright, let's.
Yeah.
Alright, y'all be up. Go to bed!
Yeah.
Y'all bed down, Glib. You roll your perception check.
Ooh, and it is a 21.
So you do see the very large boar that seems to be sniffing around the outside of your camp. Seems
Huh.
to be drawn in by the smell of the mango.
I have an idea.
Mm.
Hey, do I have access to the bag of holding?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I'd like to get the one of the. How many mushrooms left for the mood ring do we have?
For mood ring
I think
is
we're down to one. Because you've used quite a few of those.
I have 3 total.
Wow.
Oh, wait a sec. We have a sleep mushroom. How many sleep mushrooms we got?
That is the blue 2.
All right. I'm gonna take a sleep mushroom out and just be like, approach the board, be like, "Hey, bud, here, take some of this," and just toss it in his general direction or their general direction.
Fair enough. Let me pull up the sleep spell, because shockingly enough, I didn't expect you to try to,
Yeet a blue mushroom
drug
at
the
it.
pig.
Sleep. Yeah, I didn't expect you to sleep a giant boar.
Well,
Really, it's my own fault. I
was
should have
about to
known.
I was about to say, like, you had to have, like, had a concept.
You'd think I would.
I mean, it is glib.
Yeah,
The goblin that Misty stepped into a portal.
I just
Yeah.
didn't want to have to fight a boar, and I don't want to kill a boar. It's just hanging out.
Are you sure we have a monk from the Bacon Monastery? You know,
It's not doing anything bad.
It's a boar. I'm gonna say, yeah, you get it to sleep. And it just kind of...
See, we resolved without violence, ladies and gentlemen.
he exclaims to himself.
And then he pats his own back. 1 minute, but maybe it'll just stay. Maybe I'll just be tired and be like, "Huh."
So after a minute, it kind of like rouses and it snorts
Yeah.
and it turns around and walks the other way because like mushrooms.
Cool.
Keep going. All right, and now it's time to start a fire for cooking.
We're tired of violence. We're just letting nature vibe this round.
Just the sinister way. The sinister way he said, and now it's time to start a fire.
See, all this time we've
Fire
been working.
started.
I was gonna say, this whole time we've been under the assumption that Glib is actually chaotic good, and he's actually chaotic neutral.
I'm sorry, you thought he was chaotic good? I believe, in all essence, he's just chaotic.
Oh, God.
Fair
Oh
point.
yeah, that's what it just says. Chaotic.
Yeah, how weird.
It says. Oh no, sorry, I misread it. Chaotic glib.
Yeah. There was no
Look,
modifier.
I have a laptop, and I would really like to not ruin it by spitting all over it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fair.
The warranty does not cover acts of glib.
No.
So Vah'pyr,
I'm sorry?
as you sleep,
Wait, what? I'm sorry?
you wake up perfectly fine with no interaction so far.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I was about to say, excuse you very much.
Somewhere in the background, you feel like you see like glowing eyes somewhere in your dream, but you can't be sure. It's
Well, at least that's creative.
sorry.
Oh,
I'm just gonna exchange.
Once
the
again,
light,
they
dark,
just fade to black.
Right.
and all of a sudden it's gonna be like, and Vah'pyr.
Oh, I did not.
She's gonna have like she's gonna make like a 3D printed shell that looks like that over the black ones. At some point, she just like hits it and it just falls off, and then like it's
Chris?
the black.
Chris,
We're never safe.
I might be able to pull that off.
You'd have to get like a scan or a render of them just
I
so you
would.
can get the.
I will mail you a pair, and then you can mail them to me.
Oh, Lord.
I might actually be able to make a resin cast out of that.
Anyway.
I guess you can cast a resin.
Props are fun.
Props are
Sorry.
fun.
Distraction.
Squirrel.
Finished. Y'all wake up in the morning perfectly fine. Vah'pyr definitely has nothing to worry about at all, ever.
Damn straight.
Nothing could possibly go wrong with this. No bad could possibly happen.
You're goddamn right.
But yeah, y'all wake up in the morning perfectly well rested. Small mushroom is hopping around and, showing everyone his flower because he's very excited about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's quite nice.
Alright, so, what are we, 2 days out? 3 days out?
Roughly 2 days out. We made some pretty good time yesterday, so we might be a little bit less.
Think we can double time it?
Yeah, actually, I think We could.
Depends on how you roll.
It does. Well, that is true. It does depend on how we roll.
It also depends on a good breakfast.
Indeed. I think I have one last abyssal chicken left. If we want to try and do that, I realize that Strix can't eat it because it is hell chicken.
It's fine. I have berries and nuts and roots and things. I'm good.
Vah'pyr just tucks into another ration.
I'll take the biggest carrot you have.
Do we have any carrots left?
I do have carrots left.
Yeah.
I'll take the biggest carrot you have.
Watch out for this one. He's dangerous.
Yeah, dinners. Carrots, you will be mine.
While we're
He likes
eating
his
breakfast,
carrots now, huh?
while we're eating breakfast, Fen will carve like a tiny little like wooden staff for Sprout, and then give it to him.
You just opened up a whole world that I don't think
So a
needs
toothpick.
to enter.
It's basically, yeah, it's about the size of a
Yeah,
toothpick. On one end, it looks like a little hammer.
And just like sitting there going, yeah, look, hold up, ow,
Told you.
Well, don't do that. You hit
And
the
I
other
kind of
thing.
go over to him, I pick him up, and I'm like,
He's your responsibility now.
Fantastic.
You gave him a you weaponized the tiny mushroom man.
I am scary.
He is gonna put someone's eye out with that thing.
Well, that was kind of the idea. That was kind of the idea. Don't hit yourself with it, though. You hit the other guy with it.
I will feed him still. You weaponized him. I'm my face.
Glib is going to make his packed weapon into a very, very tiny stick and spar with him.
yes, and he is so excited. He is terrible, but he is just whapping away the best he can, like a 2-year-old with a sword.
Ah, you got my finger again.
Yeah, I'm the
So-
best.
You're too powerful.
Yeah.
How many 2-year-olds with a sword have you seen?
I've never weaponized my child.
no, I don't know what you're talking about. That's never happened in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Not to any of my 3 children.
I don't think you understand. My brother gave my nephew a gun so he could shoot up his homework to celebrate the end of school.
That seems reasonable.
Moving on.
Yep.
My family is strange.
Yep.
You ask the wrong questions.
I mean, if I could trust my child, I might do that.
It's Colorado. You go to the mountains, anything's game.
Right. Anywho.
Anyway,
To this
while all
game.
this
We attempt-
shenanigans is going on, I'm gonna cook
Welcome
my own
to
breakfast.
ADHD&D.
hell yeah. But yeah, while fighting, he also tries to eat as much of the carrot as humanly possible, and nearly makes himself sick
Mushroomly.
as he eats as much of the carrot as mushroomly possible.
When we finally get to traveling, Fen will try to adhere to Vahpyr's request and attempt to double time it so that we get to Operverin faster.
And I will fly ahead to make sure, like, I'll fly overhead.
Alright.
I imagine at this point, Strix and I have, like, come up with, like, signals so that she can see me from the ground and vice versa, so...
Alright, go ahead and roll me perception and survival.
16.
Will someone assist me?
I will happily assist.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, unless somebody wants to give me assistance with perception as well.
I can give you a
Or
hand.
glibness.
Or an eye in this case.
All of the humans.
16 was better.
That's a 18.
Alright.
Not bad.
18 and
Yeah, we didn't give you that.
what did you get, Chris?
16 total perception.
Alright, so the second roll was worse.
I think the second one was like a 12.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you don't think that you keep quite enough of a navigation to double time. even though you are moving as fast as you can. You might have shaved off a little bit of time, but it's a little hard navigating through a very dense forest to really perfectly handle it.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, we got as far as we could today, Vah'pyr.
That's a shame. I worry about these body parts we're carrying around kind of starting to deteriorate.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about that myself.
They're magic. It's fine.
I mean,
They're chitinous.
meh.
As you're walking, you do see a rather strange collection of flowers and pebbles that look a little bit interesting.
Are they in a circle?
Yeah, is it in a circle?
There are some mushrooms that seem to be in some sort of circular pattern, maybe.
What color are the mushrooms?
Just normal white mushrooms.
Oh.
Nice try.
I tried, yeah.
You did try. Maybe someday. Not today.
Would I know not to go into that, being where I'm from?
Samaris doesn't necessarily have an overwhelming amount of Fae presence, so probably not necessarily.
Okay.
You do have a resident Archfey type person around, though.
Sprout.
Yeah.
Sprout is the ultimate Archfey knowledge.
Is there a part of the ring that's missing? Like one mushroom?
There can be, if you want there to be.
Just like, Sprout's the key.
Oh boy.
Yes. Yeah, there
Another
can be.
little fae pops out. Yeah, haha, you found me. Like,
Use the seed to increase your inventory size.
So you all are gonna see Strix kind of start to wander over towards the flowers.
Oh, I wish
I'm
you
not
wouldn't.
going fast, I'm just wandering over.
Hey, just a heads up. That ring might, you may, well, it kind of, how do you feel about portals?
Not a big fan after I was left behind.
Oh, well, if you want a chance to go through one, maybe keep going towards that mushroom ring.
Or don't. Or don't do that.
leave us behind. That'll show us what for.
Well, yeah, if your big issue with portals is that you didn't get to go through one, we could probably fix that.
At that, I'm gonna kind of turn around and go,
What are you talking about?
Well, so sometimes when mushrooms are like that, and especially around these vividly colored flowers, it could be that there's a tear in the fabric of reality, especially in the middle of that ring of mushrooms.
You're
I'm
saying
sorry.
that's a fairy ring?
Nah, I'm guessing. I mean, I could check it out. Let's go! Let's go!
It's a different kind of mushroom trip.
I look at Edwin. How did he say rip in the fabric of reality so casually? Like it's a thing you see every day.
Because he does.
If we're just going to start questioning Glib at this point,
I mean,
We're never gonna get anything done.
I feel like somebody should have questioned Glib a lot more intensely before this point.
I did. It didn't lead anywhere.
I trust Glib, so I'm like,
I guess I won't pick the flowers. Okay.
No, you could probably pick the flowers. The flowers are probably fine. Here, I bet it's not even active anymore. And Glib sticks his arm into the fairy ring.
Stick your arm into the fairy ring?
Yeah, just in like the air above it.
He's going through a portal again. Nobody gonna.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, see? Easy peasy.
okay.
All right,
So I'm
well,
gonna bend down and I'm gonna pick up one of the flowers.
Are the mushrooms in the ring edible?
No.
Okay.
I mean, technically I should have made you roll for that. But
That's
like,
why I asked the question.
roll me a nature check.
You do have Sprout.
You do have Sprout.
That's a natural one.
we're going to have to start calling this game Portals and Glibs.
That 100, those things look 100% edible.
I mean, they look
You're
edible.
pretty sure you can absolutely eat those.
How edible do they look to me?
Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Yeah,
I don't eat mushrooms, so it doesn't matter. I'm safe.
that's a 15.
Them things is gonna kill you.
Yeah, don't eat those. Don't eat those, fool.
Fair enough. I trust you.
Oh,
You will.
See that, Vah'pyr?
Yeah.
Other people are starting to trust you too.
I know, it's a foreign feeling. I'm getting used to it.
Jump in the ring, Vah'pyr. Jump in.
You are still...
You put your right foot in, you put your right foot out.
Hey, Vah'pyr.
Yeah.
Now you know how I feel about you.
Well, here's the thing. It's not that I don't think he means well. It's just that I can't predict him, and I don't understand it.
Yes, I don't understand you.
Well, yeah, but to be fair, you know, Vah'pyr just lets the sentence hang.
Continue.
You can. I don't get it. Like I don't get your thinking.
All right. So, do you
So-
do anything else in the?
No, I don't.
I certainly don't.
I just kick a rock into the ring.
Glib's
Oh.
gonna pick a flower and place it gently into the ring.
The rock seems to be, the rock. Sorry, cough. The rock just kind of lands. However, the flower, as soon as you put it in there, it is taken away.
Sorry, the flower or the rock was?
The flower
The flower
is-
disappeared.
The flower disappeared. Okay.
What happened? Where'd it go?
Oh, I put a flower in the ring and it went away. I assume somebody else picked it up.
All right, moving
You say-
on.
You say that so casually.
I don't.
To be fair, Glib's entire experience starting adventuring was kicking a rock into a Fey portal.
That's true.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just gonna take my
Oh, but
flower and
I
I'm gonna
tried,
start.
nothing happened.
I'm gonna kind of put it in my hair and I'm gonna start to fly away.
I don't get it.
Fair enough. Yeah, and you
You have hair?
make it through the rest of the day. You think you shaved
Oh, my
a
feathers.
little bit of time off, but not too much.
Okay.
And as you settle down for a long rest, I believe that will take us to the end of our episode. Thank you all for joining us. It was so lovely to see all of you. We will see you next week.
See you next week.
everyone.
Bye.
And that brings us to the end of our show, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining us. We absolutely appreciate every single one of you and having all of you here. Feel free to check out our links down below. We've got all of our social media pages, all the places you can follow us. We do have the subscribe option now, so that's always very exciting. And of course, we've always got our Ko-fi. So we also, of course, have all of our cool merch, so you should definitely check that out. And we'll see all of you either tomorrow for metagaming or next week. Thank you all. Bye!